A high school cheerleader in Alabama who was shot at a bonfire underwent surgery to donate her organs as a final act of selflessness. Kimber Mills was her name. She was 18 years old and a cheerleader at Cleveland High School. She was shot in the head early Sunday at a bonfire in a wooded area known as The Pit in Pinson, Alabama. She was recently removed from life support in Birmingham in a moving, inspirational, and bittersweet video that you can watch online. Hundreds of witnesses, including hospital staffers and members of the community, watched as she was moved into surgery for organ procurement, where it's being reported that she's going to be donating her heart and her lungs so that somebody else in need may have them. And, you know, obviously the first thing that I wanted to focus on was like, this is tragic. Like, this is sad. I wanted to focus in on organ donating because that is such an interesting topic, especially when we're talking about when we ask individuals, like, you can't drink at 16 legally in our country, but you can sign up paperwork. You can sign papers that ask you, hey, if you leave this earth, do you want to give up parts of your body? And I find it fascinating because when I was 16, actually 15, I believe, somewhere around there, I remember being in Arkansas and going to the DMV and instantly check marking that box, not even thinking about it. It was one of those things where it was like, well, if I'm dead, what does it matter? There was no forethought into what it would mean for my family, what it meant for religious beliefs. Like, it was simply, I'm going to be dead. And if it could help somebody see, breathe, live longer, have at it. What do I care? And I want to be very, very, very careful here because obviously I think that this is such an important and vital mission. This is something so serious because there are so many individuals affected. But it's weird, right? Because as I get older, I really have an inner dialogue with myself about, like, how is that age determined and why do we choose then to ask individuals? Is it simply because that is when you get your driver's license, and tied to your driver's license, you know, is when we have decided the best time to ask individuals for their organs? Is it because that we believe once you start driving, you are at an increased risk of death? In fact, I remember when I was having a conversation with somebody at the DMV, they told me that you can have it taken off of your license, but then say you get in an actual accident and it comes time to, hey, is he an organ donor? They can still look at a registry. And if on that registry it says that you are signed up to give up your organs, then you can give them, because you have to call this registry or this organization and actually have yourself removed. It's not just